And in a moment that has raised more eyebrows than expectations, US President Donald Trump met Pakistan's Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif on the sidelines of the UN General Assembly in New York. Now, this encounter, described as informal, took place just after the Arab Islamic Summit and may be remembered more for its photo ops than any concentric or concrete policy shifts. Trump, meanwhile, focused on a far more pressing agenda, the war in Gaza. That's correct. He gathered leaders from across the Muslim world, Saudi Arabia, Turkey, Egypt, and even others, for what he called the most important meeting of the day. Pakistan was present, but not pivotal. As Trump pushed for a ceasefire and blamed Hamas for derailing peace, Sharif's office claimed a conversation, quote-unquote, took place, but with no formal statements and no clear outcomes. Even no visible role in Gaza talks, this may just have been yet another failed attempt by Islamabad to stay relevant on the world stage. And as global powers look to broker peace, Pakistan, of course, remains in the room, but it's barely at the table. My colleague Aditya Kaul joins us for more on this. Aditya, straight off the bat, was the Trump-Sharif meet more optics than actual substance? And more importantly, what message does it send globally?
Well, Arjun, Pakistan has been desperately trying to showcase itself as someone which is on the high table. But contrary to that, the facts say it all. The facts remain that Pakistan has been very desperately urging US to be on its side. In fact, the visuals after the Arab Islamic Summit clearly indicated that the Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif of Pakistan was desperately trying to show that there is some kind of a bonhomie between him and President Trump. But contrary to that, nothing of that sort has come out. There are no formal statements. There are no joint statements that have come out. And even Trump hasn't commented on his Truth Social or the social media about that particular meeting. About the Arab Islamic meeting, that has been quite a big move by Donald Trump, even though there is no roadmap as such for a peace process in Gaza yet. But the Indonesian president in the UNGA saying that he's ready to give his own troops for the peacekeeping force in Gaza is a big statement in itself. But he also has told the global community that there needs to be some kind of an assurance, some kind of a guarantee of security for Israel that has to be there. But on the other hand, Pakistan still remains isolated. You would remember the visuals that came out from the SCO summit on the sidelines where, in the Iron Brother country of Pakistan and China, the Prime Minister at that time was also completely isolated, even as the world spoke about the huddle between Modi, Xi Jinping and Putin. So here on the sidelines of the UNGA, Pakistan again completely isolated. And let's remember that while, Asim Munir and Shehbaz Sharif were desperately trying to woo Trump, their own citizens were being killed by their air force and military. So Pakistan perhaps is the only country in the world that uses helicopters and gunships and drones to strike their own people. More than 30 women, children and innocent civilians killed in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Protests raging all across in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and Balochistan. The reality remains that Pakistan may try to showcase its foreign policy, but its foreign policy is completely colored in blood of terrorism and human rights violations.
Well, thank you so much for putting the development in perspective for our viewers there, Aditya. Of course, we'll keep on following all the latest developments.